Have you ever had an experience where you became totally engrossed in something? I'm not just talking about thinking, oh, this is fun, but being so deeply impressed that you ended up spending extra time and money on it. There must be something like that, right? If it's a movie, watching the director's cut. If it's a game, buying the art book. If it's a webtoon, paying for early access. If it's a singer, going to their concert. Going a bit further, buying related merchandise could be another example. Yes, I'm talking about what they call merch. Figures, banners, badges, dolls. I can confidently say that I've never spent money on such things in my life. Until now. Here I am at a department store, a pop-up store that opened to a great turnout. And by 10 a.m., the moment the department store opened, all the waiting tickets had already been distributed. And yes, I got one of those tickets.
The 2:30 p.m. time slot is now open for entry.
Finally, hey, let's go. The cheerful teenager standing next to me ran excitedly toward the staff. 2:30 p.m. That's right. I pulled my hat down as far as it would go and stood in line. But then I overheard whispers behind me.
A reseller? Isn't he a dealer?
I felt so wronged, but honestly, it made sense. I was the only adult male who looked like an office worker in this line. I sighed as I glanced at the entrance of the pop-up store. Welcome, Explorer of the Darkness. This is ridiculous. A theme with black and red backgrounds, caricatures of various monsters, occult elements, and symbols of corporations, religions, and governments all intertwined. It's exactly the kind of universe that would captivate a teenager's heart. Even the title is a masterpiece. Prophecy of the Apocalypse, Dark Exploration Records. I barely resisted the urge to cover my eyes with my hand. Why did I have to see this at work? Dark Exploration Records. It's the world of a ghost story universe that's been super popular recently. You know, the kind of open source collective intelligence universe where people can participate and create their own stories. At first, it seemed like it stemmed from a famous creepypasta and started spreading modestly among students. But then it hit the YouTube algorithm and started getting viral like crazy. The concept of records of exploring various paranormal phenomena called darkness. Eventually, it grew into an independent wiki with hundreds and thousands of creepypastas, and that's how it caught my eye. It was so easy to read at work because it's just text. And isn't it said that anything other than actual work is fun when you're at the office? I got so hooked on this universe that I even ended up creating and posting my own creepypasta. How did things come to this? Is it because my office life is so devoid of dopamine, and this Dark Exploration Records itself? Who knew it would get this big? It's now a massive IP that practically dominates YouTube as a major sensation for teenagers. Naturally, companies jumped on board to make a profit. This pop-up store is part of that. Would you like to purchase an L-sized eco bag to carry your items? It's 5,001. Yes, thank you. I successfully completed my purchase, but instead of leaving the pop-up store right away, I hesitated. I turned my head to see a line of people gathering near the cashier. Create your own Dark Exploration Records character. I saw it last week too, but I couldn't bring myself to join the line and participate. They said this pop-up ends tomorrow. It was a moment of intense inner conflict, wondering if it was really worth exchanging my social dignity for this. Just then, the cashier who had just started her shift smiled at me and spoke.
The roulette event ends today. Would you like to participate?
Yes, thank you. Really thank you, dear staff member. Great. Please come this way. Oh, just stand here. The staff member swiftly guided me to the line in front of a giant black roulette, and I naturally found myself at the end of the line. The line moved faster than I expected. Soon, I was at the front and handed a button that looked like a walkie-talkie. Now we'll spin the lucky roulette. Please press the button to stop it whenever you're ready. Beep. With an artificial sound effect, the roulette started spinning. Each section displayed a prize and rank. There were merch I had already bought, merch that weren't for sale, and even some random Bluetooth earphones. Of course, the largest section, 7th place, was just a small memo pad. That's probably what I'd get, but it didn't bother me. After all, I almost left without participating at all. Let's not expect much, I thought as I pressed the button the staff gave me carefully. Click. But then the black roulette slowed down and surprisingly stopped right there, a thin golden sliver.